We have an urgent breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. The Sleeping Giant Embassy in Iraq preparing for ordered evacuation due to heightened security risk. And we're going to see what's going on with these news here, guys. At the same time, this is happening. You have Persia threatened to strike the Sleeping Giant bases in region if military conflict rises. It seems like that nuclear talk is not going good. And I want to bring this news up. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Tons of messages today over the US Air Force high frequency global communications system. It seems like they're broadcasting really weird stuff on the HFGCS right now. So, again, guys, it seems like something big is about to hit the fan pretty soon here. Sleeping Giant Embassy to bounce. They're about to leave as Persia threatens strikes. So, once again, we're going to get to all this news here. Alerts are starting to go out in the Mideast due to the security situation. Dependents in Bahrain are authorized to leave. Sleeping Giant Embassy in Baghdad is preparing to leave Dodge. Tonight is when I will look for the... Okay, so this person's being a little funny on this one here. But again, U.S. Embassy compound in Iraq capital of Baghdad is preparing for an order evacuation due to heightened tensions in the region, according to report from U.S. and Iraq official to Reuters. All right, we're going to get to all this news here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, make sure you check out the videos I posted today. This is the one. I changed the name to Prepper Watch News. I've been posting a lot of videos on this channel. If you guys want to check it out, the title, the link will be in the comments box. It's going to say Prepper Watch News. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Also, guys, for those of you that don't know, this week I'm planning on taking 2 days off. And again, for my birthday, and again, I think it's going to be Father's Day this week too. But again, I want to thank every single one of you for your support. We did open a GoFundMe birthday bash. GoFundMe has this thing that when it's your birthday, they send you this link. Hey, it's your birthday, you want to share it. So I decided to open it up for those of you that want to say, hey, Louis, this is for your birthday and this and that. And again, you don't have to, but again, I really appreciate it, guys, for all the love, support, the birthday, nice, emojis and stuff like that. I receive your emails. Thank you so much. And again, you don't prefer GoFundMe, we always have the PayPal. The links will be in the comments box and also description box. All right, let's go with the news here, guys. Let's go with the news. All right, so things is about to hit the fan pretty soon in the Mideast. The U.S. Embassy in Iraq is preparing for an order evacuation due to heightened security risk in the region, and Iraqi security official and a Sleeping Giant source said on Wednesday. Persia Minister of Defense Aziz said earlier in the day that Persia will strike. They will strike the Sleeping Giant bases. Oh man. In the region, if nuclear talks and conflict arise in Washington, the State Department did not immediately respond to a request for comments. All right, so this is basically seems like dialogue is not there anymore between these two countries, the U.S. and Persia. So the State Department is set to have an ordered departure for the Sleeping Giant Embassy in Baghdad. Now, the intent is to do it through commercial means, but the Sleeping Giant military is standing by if help is requested, another U.S. official said. The commander-in-chief said he was less confident that Persia will agree to stop uranium enrichment in a nuclear deal with Washington, according to an interview released on Wednesday. Another Sleeping Giant official said that there was no change in operation at the airbase the largest, again, air base in Qatar, the largest sleeping giant military base in the Mid East, and that no evacuation order had been issued for employees or families linked to the sleeping giant embassy in Qatar, which was operating as usual. He has repeatedly warned Persia with bombing if it does not reach a new nuclear deal. Man. When they announce evacuation order, you know time is almost near. All right. So we're gonna get to this news. All right, we're gonna get to this one. Persia threatens to strike sleeping giant base in region if military conflict arises. It says here, if nuclear negotiation fail and conflict arises with the sleeping giant, Persia will strike sleeping giant bases in the region. Defense Minister Aziz said on Wednesday. Man, wow. This is coming out from Persia, Iran. This is coming out from Persia. If nuclear negotiation fail and conflict arises with the sleeping giant, Persia will strike sleeping giant bases in the region. This coming out from the Defense Minister Aziz said on Wednesday, days ahead of planned sixth round of Persia-U.S. nuclear talk. Now, we have, I think, 50,000 or 60,000 soldiers out there, and we need to pray for them. We need to pray for them, guys. Persia said they could hit all those regions. Some officials on the other side warned conflict if negotiations don't come to fruition, and if a conflict is imposed on us, all sleeping giant bases are within our reach, and we will boldly target them in host countries, this person said during a weekly press briefing. The Commander-in-Chief, U.S. Commander-in-Chief, has repeatedly warned Persia with bombing if it does not reach a new nuclear deal. I guarantee the day that I take my days off, this biblical war is going to hit the fan. I got a strong feeling. The next round of talks is due this week, with the Commander-in-Chief saying negotiation will be held on Thursday, while Persia says they will take place on Sunday in Oman. Persia is expected to hand a counter-proposal to a previous sleeping giant offer for a nuclear deal it rejected, with Donald saying on Tuesday that Persia was becoming much more aggressive in nuclear talks. Persia and D.C. have clashed on the issue on uranium enrichment on Persia's soil, which Western powers say is a potential pathway to development of nuclear. Persia holds that its nuclear program is purely for civilian purposes. As we resume talks on Sunday, it is clear that an agreement that can ensure the continued peaceful nature of Persia's nuclear program is within reach and could be achieved rapidly, Persia Foreign Minister Abbas said in a post on X Wednesday. So a lot of these news is coming out today. So it says here, another sticking point in the talks has been Persia missile program. Ballistic equipments form an important part of Persia arsenal. This person said that Iran capital recently tested a missile, very powerful one, with a 2-ton warhead and does not accept limitations. So the supreme leader has said in February that Persia should further develop its military, including its missiles. Wow. Once again, the U.S. prepares to order departure of all non-essential staff from Baghdad embassy, officials say. All right, so I see Marco Rubio. He's the face of disappointment. Marco Rubio, ever since he became the Secretary of State, he knows that things is just gonna hit the fan. Man, he's out there traveling all over the place. So the State Department is preparing to order the departure of all non-essential personnel from the Sleeping Giant Embassy in Baghdad due to the potential for regional unrest. Two Sleeping Giant officials said today, Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. The Baghdad embassy has already been on limited staffing, and the order will not affect a large number of personnel. The department, however, also is authorizing the departure of non essential personnel and family members from Bahrain and Kuwait. That gives them an option on whether to leave the country. Now it says here the Pentagon is standing by to support a potential evacuation of Sleeping Giant personnel from Sleeping Giant Embassy, Baghdad, another U.S. official said. The official spoke on the condition of anonymity to detail plans that had not been made public. Tensions in the region have been rising in recent days as talk between the U.S. and Persia over its rapidly advancing nuclear program appeared to have hit an impasse. Meanwhile, the Board of Governors at the International Atomic Energy Agency was said to potentially vote on a measure to censor Persia that could set in motion an effort to snap back UN sanctions on Persia via a measure in Tehran's nuclear deal world power that's still active until October. We're going to get to that emergency frequency broadcasting message. I mean, there's been doomsday radio being activated in Russia, and now we are seeing something else here. So a lot of people, it's like it's nothing. It's nothing. I believe it's something. I believe so. All these messages and code message, I do believe it means something. Amid the reports of preparation for embassy departure, Persia mission to the UN posted on social media that warnings of overwhelming force won't change the facts. Now, Persia is not seeking a nuclear equipment, and the sleeping giant militarism only fuels instability, the Persians' mission wrote. Persia Defense Minister General Aziz separately told journalists Wednesday, June 11, 2025, that he hoped talks with the U.S. would yield result, though Persia stood ready to respond. If conflict is imposed on us, the opponent's casualty would certainly be more than ours, and in that case, America must leave the region because all its region are within our reach, he said. Man, that's not good. That is not good. So we have access to them. Oh, man. And we will target all of them in the host country without hesitation. Man. Buckle up. So they are evacuating. Earlier Wednesday, a statement from the UK Maritime Trade Operations Centre, a mid-E base effort overseen by the British Navy, issued a warning to ships in the region that it has been made aware of increased tensions within the region, which could lead to an escalation of military activity having a direct impact on mariners. Okay, so this is big. So military ships has been warned. Evacuation order, military ships has been warned. Red alert. SOS. SOS. Man. It urged caution in the Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman, and the Strait of Hormuz. It did not name Persia, though those waterways have seen Persian ships, seizures, and strike in the past. Gambrel reported from Dubai, UAE. Associated Press, we're going to skip the rest of that. But, so you have warship has been placed on extreme high alert, SOS. You have U.S. Embassy, Sleeping Giant being told to evacuate, get out of Dodge. Persia saying we're gonna strike. We're gonna hit your regions. Wow. Again, what are your thoughts on that, guys? Let's go back on X. Let's go back on X really quick. Man, this is this one here is like very concerning though. Tons of messages today over the US Air Force's high frequency global communication system. I believe I believe this here could be part of the situation with the warships out there that has been placed on high alert SOS. I believe so. So they're broadcasting really weird stuff, man. So keep your eyes open. We are definitely seeing some stuff here, guys. A lot of things are happening in the world. Alright, so guys, I'm just gonna end it here. I will keep you updated on this news, but please pray for the sleeping giant soldiers. Pray for them, the 60,000 out there, and also pray for the Air Force, Navy, the ships out there. Please pray for them, and please pray for the military within our land. We have definitely seen a lot of stuff here, guys. A lot of stuff. So again, so if things really hit the fan, I mean, people just, those people out there, families and all that, they need to leave. They need to pack and get out of Dodge. So that's what's happening right now, evacuation order. So again, guys, like I said, share the video. Thank you so much for your support. And again, for the GoFundMe, hey, thank you so much for that GoFundMe, guys. But again, most importantly, pray for a lot of people out there. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.